Chief Technology Officer at ZeroFox.
And I'm AJ Nash, Vice President and Distinguished Fellow of Intelligence at ZeroFox.
We're here today to talk about a topic that is both well-known and constantly changing: phishing.
We'll discuss the latest trends and analyst findings from ZeroFox Intelligence on current and emerging phishing tactics, from tried and true phishing methods to new techniques like search engine optimization poisoning.
And we'll discuss how ZeroFox is keeping customers one step ahead of today's phishing attacks and the tactics of tomorrow. ZeroFox has been working on behalf of our customers to detect and disrupt phishing attacks for the last 10 years. And as phishing has evolved, we've evolved our product capabilities to meet the needs of the moment. Today, the ZeroFox product team is releasing advanced anti-phishing capabilities, and we're giving you the first look.
Before we dive into new product features, let's start by talking about why phishing matters today. Phishing has been a persistent threat since email became a prominent form of communication in the mid-90s. As the mobile phone and social media markets grew, threat actors evolved to target users with phishing attacks via those technologies and platforms. In years past, we thought about phishing almost exclusively in the context of email. IT and security teams routinely run phishing tests to assess their employees' phishing detection skills. At this point, phishing emails are so prevalent that we're reminded by our email providers to not click that link. Almost daily, virtually everyone knows the threat of phishing exists. But phishing has evolved well beyond just email. The rise in smishing and phishing attacks, where criminals and fraudsters use SMS text messages or voice calls to target would-be victims, has become a near daily nuisance in modern society. And there's a reason phishing, vishing, and smishing have become such a prevalent part of our daily lives. These tactics work, and the threat is growing. ZeroFox has protected customers against modern phishing attacks for the last 10 years. And in that time, we've seen a substantial increase in the volume and variety of phishing attacks. In the first half of 2023, ZeroFox observed a 68% increase in phishing takedowns compared to the first half of 2022. Phishing attacks are increasing and evolving. It's up to security teams to stay a step ahead of the next phishing attack technique so they can protect users, their own employees, and customers from a wide range of attacks. ZeroFox Intelligence released a report on the latest phishing trends they're seeing, the tactics that are persisting, emerging, and evolving across the external attack surface. ZeroFox approaches phishing a bit differently than others in the cybersecurity space. There are many email providers that offer traditional and important anti-phishing protection solutions that address phishing attacks at the individual email level. In fact, ZeroFox Intelligence observed an evolution of malicious email attachments designed to circumvent security controls. To be clear, even tried and true tactics like email phishing continue to evolve to target unsuspecting users in new ways. As users become more educated on email phishing, threat actors continue to adapt as well. While email phishing isn't going away anytime soon, ZeroFox takes a more proactive security approach to phishing by focusing on the domain required to stand up a phishing campaign. By focusing on the root domain, we're able to detect early warning signs of a phishing attack in hopes of taking down the site or URL before it can be used for email address creation. In the first half of 2023, ZeroFox observed a 30% increase in domain takedowns compared to the first half of 2022, suggesting an increase in malicious domain activity, including malicious phishing sites. With that in mind, let's look at some of the other recent findings from ZeroFox Intelligence. Over the past several years, ZeroFox has produced research and protection capabilities to address a newer phishing attack technique called a phishing kit, or phishing as a service. Phishing kits provide less sophisticated threat actors with an out-of-the-box solution to conduct phishing campaigns in minutes. ZeroFox Intelligence recently observed an evolution in the phishing as a service market, including the development and availability of various cloaking techniques designed to avoid modern anti-phishing detection. ZeroFox's anti-cloaking capabilities help address these new techniques within phishing kits and beyond. Another observation by the intelligence team is the growth of multi-factor authentication bypassing techniques within phishing campaigns. MFA is a frequently used tool by security teams to reduce the threat of phishing and account takeover attempts that result from that phishing. These new techniques to circumvent MFA require new approaches to phishing-resistant authentication. And finally, ZeroFox Intelligence observed a growing trend of search engine optimization poisoning by threat actors. SEO is a tool often used by marketers to ensure their company's information appropriately finds potential buyers and users. For example, you might find ZeroFox when searching for anti-phishing protection on Google. Threat actors seeking to increase the prominence and legitimacy of their phishing websites may leverage SEO tactics to have their sites show up on search engines next to legitimate resources to trick users into thinking their website is credible. Domain monitoring detection tools for typo squatting and other impersonations are critical for addressing these types of sites. In summary, phishing will continue to evolve. As users adapt to modern phishing methods, threat actors look for new ways to evolve their tactics. It's imperative that security teams remain vigilant and recognize phishing as a persistent and evolving threat to their organization. With the widespread adoption of generative AI, large language models, and more, we anticipate that phishing will continue to evolve, and ZeroFox will be here to help you understand today's phishing techniques and anticipate for tomorrow.
Today, I am excited to share the investments ZeroFox is making to address the growing phishing security challenge. ZeroFox has observed a substantial increase in phishing and domain takedowns in the first half of 2023 compared to 2022, suggesting an increased need for focus on investment in anti-phishing protection. ZeroFox has been detecting and disrupting phishing attacks for the last 10 years, focusing first and foremost on the root domain required to stand up phishing websites, phishing email addresses, and so on. By focusing on the domain, we are able to take a more proactive approach to the phishing challenge, often circumventing the threat actor before the phishing campaign can even take root. Over the past 10 years, we've evolved our solution to meet the needs of the moment. Previous releases have included continuous monitoring at the host and registrar level to ensure quick identification and remediation of phishing websites, typo squatting and homoglyph detection for impersonating domains, and UDRP filings for tricky domain takedowns. Earlier in 2023, ZeroFox announced a partnership with Google Cloud Web Risk to directly address the growing phishing problem. ZeroFox was the first to partner with Google to make phishing history, providing Google with malicious domains to be blocked across 5 billion devices. The partnership ensures that the phishing websites detected by the ZeroFox platform are inaccessible to Google users, often in as little as 15 minutes. Building on the momentum from our Google partnership, the ZeroFox product and engineering teams have been hard at work addressing the evolving phishing techniques used by threat actors, including the widespread use of malicious subdomains and cloaking techniques. Let's walk through some of those innovations together now. ZeroFox is the global leader in end-to-end domain phishing protection and response. Built on advanced AI and ML technologies and backed by an elite group of security analysts, our new anti-phishing features and capabilities that you'll see today extend our depth and breadth of domain protection coverage to stop emergent threat types and discover cloaked URLs. The added protection will also benefit customers by further minimizing false positives, increasing escalated alert volume, accelerating the time from threat submission to initial disruption and completed takedown. We're excited to announce major developments in anti-cloaking detection. Threat actors are increasingly deploying phishing sites that leverage cloaking techniques to avoid detection from solutions like ours. At a minimum, they're able to filter cloud providers like AWS and traffic by geolocation, making it difficult to detect their attacks before it's too late. ZeroFox's anti-cloaking capabilities enable security teams to identify phishing URLs that may have otherwise been missed, generating a greater capacity to find malicious websites that are cloaked to evade detection. ZeroFox Intelligence observed an uptick in cloaking techniques used by threat actors to conduct phishing campaigns, so these new features directly address an emerging challenge for security teams. We are excited to deliver these solutions to you starting today. The second new feature in our anti-phishing capabilities set is SSL Monitoring. These new capabilities involve identifying new risky website certificates related to a brand coming from intermediate and/or non-trusted search authorities. Fraudulent SSL certificates have been used to target enterprises in the past, and we've observed an increase in use of more intermediate, non-trusted certificate authorities in recent years. This capability will enable security teams to identify more subdomain takeover phishing attacks before they reach customers. Monitoring SSL by the collection of certificate transparency logs is something ZeroFox's domain protection previously covered. These new capabilities take those existing features a step further with additional data sources covered. We're also enhancing our domain impersonation detection capabilities through content matching, favicon search, and increased subdomain detection. Lookalike phishing sites without direct brand name mention are becoming increasingly common as anti-phishing impersonation detection is increased. Threat actors looking to remain undetected will often not use exact brand name matches. Today, ZeroFox is releasing new capabilities to match new domains via content match and path in order to catch domain phishing faster, leading to more escalated alerts and more successful phishing site takedowns. In order to enhance our phishing detection capabilities even further, ZeroFox is today enabling favicon search to identify phishing URLs using a customer's favicon. The favicon is the small icon that identifies a website, and it's a common element phishers use to make their fake sites look and feel legitimate. With these new capabilities, ZeroFox is now able to identify fraudulent favicon usage by leveraging indexed web page content. Additional expanded subdomain coverage will enable broader detection for malicious subdomains impersonating a customer's brand. As phishing continues to evolve, ZeroFox will continue to be your trusted anti-phishing partner, protecting you from the phishing techniques of today and tomorrow. Thank you for your time today, and if you'd like to learn more about ZeroFox's anti-phishing solutions, you can do so at zerofox.com/anti-phishing.
Thanks, Mike. Look forward to learning more about it.
Anytime.